So, free email marketing metrics to monitor every month. So, when it comes to strategy, I really like having some high level metrics that I can look at that really gives me a direction of how to dissect data, ideas to come up with strategy, and gives me a really good insight into how the brand and the channel is performing as a whole. So, for example, these three metrics here that are amazing to monitor every month, and depending on the size of the brand, you might want to do it bi weekly. You've got your non customer segment, your one time customer segment, and your repeat customer segment. So, let's break these down into how that segment can start really asking some great questions and building strategy. So, the non customer segment, seeing this segment, we can start asking, are we bringing on a high or low quality audience? Do we maybe have an activation problem? Are there a lot of customers coming into this segment, coming into the email list, and just not purchasing? From that perspective, we could start looking at, is the welcome flow doing its job? Are we not really aligning our copy with what the customer's goals are? Is in fact a lot of low quality traffic being driven to the website and that's making this segment higher? Or could it be that potentially you have an email capture offer of a competition and people are signing up thinking, great, the competition, but that doesn't actually correlate well to paying customers? The second group is your one-time customer segment. So this segment can start telling us, do we have any onboarding issues? Is there potentially a friction between what the customer's goal is and is the product delivering that goal for that customer? So we can start looking at that data, and if it's not growing or if it's too low, we can start thinking, okay, do we have any onboarding issues? Do we need to incorporate more product education into the post-purchase flow? Do we need to start building a habit around this product and working on adoption? Or potentially, is it a case of we need to send out a survey, get an understanding of what people do and don't like, and maybe it's a case of we need to improve the product? And lastly, the repeat customer segment. To me, this is a really ignored segment from a perspective of how powerful it can be to improve number one and number two. So looking at this segment, we can really start looking at ways of what data and what consistencies or trends do the customers have in this segment. Did they have a particular goal? Did they come through a particular channel? What was it about these customers that made them so high quality that they've gone on to buy again and again and again? What was this group's jobs to be done? What was they aiming to achieve out of the product? And the product delivered so much and so well, they've come back again and again. With this segment, the real main goal is finding out the trends and see if you can use that to improve segment one and segment two. But this can also be a great segment when it comes to user generated content, creating more ad assets, creating more email assets with customers that love your product. So these are three metrics you can monitor every month. I always find having these top line markers to help us direct strategy can be really, really helpful. And if you have any questions, please let me know.